Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 4, Canto 4, Chapter 11, Text 2. Sandhiyamana etasmin Maha Maya Guhyaka Nirmitaha From Veneshur Vidura Klesha Jnanodayata. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As soon as Dhruva Mahārāja joined the Narayanastra arrow to his bow, the illusion created by the yakshas was immediately vanquished, just as all material pains and pleasures also vanquished when one becomes fully cognizant of the self. Purport. Krishna is like the sun, and Maya, or the illusory energy of Krishna, is like darkness. Darkness means absence of light. Similarly, Maya means absence of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness and Maya are always there, side by side. As soon as there is awakening of Krishna consciousness, all the illusory pains and pleasures of the material existence are vanquished. Mayam etam tarantite. Constant chanting of the Mahamantra will keep us always aloof from the illusory energy of Maya. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. So, Dhruva Mahārāja, with the help of Narayanastra, is countering the attack of yakshas who created very horrible and frightening visuals before him, created an illusion to scare him. However, because of the Narayanastra, which is a special arrow made by Lord Narayana himself, as soon as he fixed his Narayanastra arrow to his bow, immediately it is said that the illusion vanished. As Srila Prabhupada has spoken in the previous purport, where he compared Narayanastra, he compared Hare, in our case, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to be the Narayanastra. We have all been given this Narayanastra in the form of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Because this astra will do the same thing like what Narayanastra did in diffusing the illusion in our perception. Illusion is in our perception. Illusion is not outside. Illusion is not a thing in itself. Oh, here is illusion. No, there is no thing like illusion. Our interpretation of a thing outside can be illusion or it can be reality. So our seeing power can create illusions. In the material world, with this material eyes, what we see through the material eyes. Material eyes sees like a camera, whatever is there. But we, the soul, sees more than what a camera sees. We see bodies outside as persons. We see our own self as this body. The root of all illusion, where we create a world in our mind, each of us have created a world in our mind, where I am there as this body. I understand myself as this body in my world. I see all other people as their bodies. And the soul is not simply a seer. The soul's nature is to seek Ananda, Satchidananda. Soul's nature is that, whether in the spiritual world or in the material world, soul is always coming forth, coming out of this body with desire to fulfill its Satta Chitta and Ananda hunger. However, in this material world, there is no Sat at all. The bodies are not Sat. The minds are not Sat. The ego is not Sat. Why? Because, let's take, I am a man. That ego is Asat because it does not last beyond this bodily life. When do you say something is Sat and Asat? Sat is that which that ceases existence. Does not cease to exist. It exists at all times. So if you analyze all that thing that we have created in our mind, this world, from our birth, whatever we have mapped into our mind, or whatever we call as the mind world, or more appropriately called Chittam, which has all self-concepts, I am my body, others are their bodies. And the relationship between the bodies is a relationship of the soul. And in all such relationship, the living entity is trying to seek power, knowledge, pleasure, love. All these things are created in our mental world. None of them are Sat. But the soul in this body is Sat. The changing body is Asat. Bodily concept of self is Asat because it cannot last. Each life I am thinking I am this, I am that, I am that. But the body itself is not false. Self-concept that I am the body is false. So when we say Maya, Maya is the self-concept that I am this body. Body is not Maya. Because body is energy of the Lord. It is an eternal energy of the Lord. Of course, the various shapes that Maya takes, that material energy takes, is also a display of Maya. Because the material energy produces male and female bodies, and I am trapped inside, and when I take birth, I identify with this material body and material mind. Because Maya has created this field for me to engage in this role play. Like in a drama, you have a role play. Everybody in the material world is engaged in a role play as an independent enjoyer. And that is where, in terms of activity, the living entity is in Maya or illusion. Living entity is serving Maya. Whereas the living entity's real Swarupa is to serve Krishna. But who is thinking in the material world generally, okay, live devotees, who in the world are thinking about my existence is meant for Krishna? They all think my existence is meant for myself and that myself is my body. Why Krishna has put us in this situation? If I am his eternal servant, why I am in forgetfulness? And in forgetfulness I am suffering from one body to another body, life after life. Experiencing, trying to experience Satchidananda, but ending up with total failure. Sat means Sat. I want to experience eternity. Nothing is eternal here. It appears as eternal. Ananda appears like Ananda, but it is not Ananda. So why Krishna has created this situation? Why we are in this situation? We are in this situation because we have forgotten our true, loving, spiritual relationship of my soul with Krishna. The soul is in this body. In each of our body, the soul is there. The Lord very kindly as Paramatma is also seated in our heart. So here this verse says, Prabhupada says, Krishna is like the sun. Maya is like darkness. Krishna is like the sun, Surya. The Surya of, what is the sun? He is the sun of Sat-Chit Ananda. The sun of absolute truth. Everything about Krishna is absolute substance. This body is not absolute substance. So we call it as Asat Sharira. Krishna's Sharira is Satchidananda Sharira. Sat means eternal. Chit means in Krishna there is no ignorance, there is no darkness at all. He is full of all knowledge. And Ananda is the ocean of bliss, is the ocean of love, is the ocean of pleasure. So that Sat, Chit and Ananda is a Surya of Satchidananda. Krishna is a Surya of infinite Sat, infinite Chit, infinite Ananda. Just like sun is a source of unlimited light and heat. It is very good comparison to understand Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives this example. Krishna is like the Surya and we are like the rays of the Surya. And he is a Surya of Satchidananda. We are one particle of his Sat energy, eternal energy. Every ray is one Jiva. And it is Sat. It is eternal, just as sun is eternal, sun ray is also eternal. The ray that comes out of it is also Sat. So our nature is also Satchidananda. Because even in a small ray of light, there is light and heat. Just like in the sun has unlimited light and heat. In each one of us, there is Sat, Chit and Ananda. It emanates Satchidananda. So actually Jiva Swarupa is Satchidananda. Krishna is Satchidananda. Jiva Swarupa is Satchidananda. But instead of enjoying our own Swarupa as Satchidananda, in devotional service of serving the Supreme Satchidananda, we fall out of that fire of Satchidananda, infinite ocean of Satchidananda. Trying to seek Satchidananda Rasa through this body. That is all sum and substance of this darkness. The moment we identify in our drama that I am this body, then that is darkness. The moment we come out of this idea that I am this body and awaken our original idea that I am Satchidananda, Amsha of Supreme Satchidananda, awaken that idea, then there is no more starvation of Sat, Chit and Ananda. When we leave the fire of Satchidananda, when we leave Krishna, we forget Krishna. How? With a desire for independent Sat, Chit and Ananda Rasa. So that is the root cause of illusion, Maya. Maya is created for that purpose. Because Krishna wants to satisfy all our desires. If we do not want to cooperate with Krishna and live in eternal bliss and knowledge and love, loving devotional service in the spiritual atmosphere, if we desire something which is independent, that means forgetfulness of Krishna. Krishna is the center of entire existence. All jivas are amshas of Krishna, just like an infinite rays coming out of the Surya. Because we are coming out of him, we are his part and parcel. We have independence, like one quality of the Surya is light. Similarly, the ray also has got a quality of light. One quality of Supreme Krishna is Surat, is completely independent. We as a small ray from Krishna, we also have tiny independence. It is with that independence, that is the independence to seek independent pleasure. Independent Sat means independent existence. Independent Chit means speculative knowledge, my self-generated knowledge. Independent Ananda means self-centered love, self-centered pleasure. And this is a characteristic of everybody's life in their body. Everybody is born with this illusion. Everybody is born in Maya in this material world. But only by associating with the spiritual master, he comes into light or Krishna consciousness. This body is not going to be with me forever. This body is ever changing, but my entire foundation, my entire life, entire social life, everything centered, I am this body. The material world, people see you as your body, so you have to respond as your body. So everything in this material world reinforces that you are this body, you are independent existence. And this way, it is a huge mass illusion in the material world. Mass illusion created by reading the bodies as our bodies. Because it is very natural in the spiritual world to have a body and to identify with the body. So therefore, here also, I identify with the body, I identify with the interest of the body. Whereas the Maya is that it is not your body. Your body means it has to be eternal body. We all have eternal body. But that quality and the nature of the eternal body is that body, bodily senses, everything. The nature of the eternal mind, the spiritual intelligence is that it can only work in the internal energy of the Lord. Internal energy of the Lord means Krishna's pleasure first. Love means, if you have love, it is not some forced thing, Krishna's pleasure. We all possess love for Krishna. Therefore, the soul possesses love for Krishna. Because it has love for Krishna, it is always soul's original constitutional nature is to always trying to please Krishna. So now that is a soul that cannot be separated from soul. Love of Krishna cannot be separated from the soul. It is my Swarupa, but I have now forgotten that due to misuse of my independence. For Krishna less Satya Chittanananda. So, by associating with Krishna, who is the Surya of Satya Chittanananda, pure knowledge, when pure knowledge flows into our heart, it dawns upon us, oh, this is what I am seeking. Nobody can get what any Atma is seeking in this world. He does not get. Every soul is dissatisfied. Dissatisfied, how do you measure dissatisfaction? Expectations versus what you get. So, every soul has expectation of Sat love, Sat pleasure, pure knowledge. Nobody can get. But there is a place where we can get. There is a consciousness where we can get. That consciousness is Krishna consciousness. So as soon as Krishna consciousness is there, this Maya is gone, Prabhupada is saying. Okay, what is this Krishna consciousness? What is this Maya? Our tendency to enjoy ourselves independently. That is the definition of lust, self-centered enjoyment. That is Maya. If that self-centered enjoyment attitude goes away, Krishna-centered happiness, Krishna-centered knowledge, Krishna-centered Chit, Sat, Chit and Ananda, just like we chase here material Ananda, and ultimately you do not get fed Sat, Chit, Ananda, but you only receive Asat, Achit and Jada Ananda. False Ananda, imitation Ananda, momentary Ananda. Something has to be there. The momentary Ananda of this material world, Jada Ananda is there. Just like a fish is caught with an earthworm, one earthworm. In the same way, the bodily pleasures are all the fish with which Maya anchors us and keeps us in this bodily concept of life. Therefore, if we have to be enlightened about Krishna consciousness, we have to give up. We have to practice giving up sense gratification. As long as this body is there, like if you eat something, your bodily tongue pleasure is there. So giving up sense gratification means, what the scriptures say is, when you have taken this body, there are certain pleasures that is destined. A certain type of pleasure is destined for a human tongue. Another quality of pleasure is destined for a dog's tongue. So instead of chasing those sense gratification, whatever is required for existence, we enjoy, or we experience that joy. There is no sin in it. But we enjoy it in a way in which the Shastras have told. Shastras have told what is the bona fide enjoyment that does not put you in darkness of the illusion. Eat prasadam. The taste should be the taste of prasadam. Krishna conscious eating. Like that, for all the senses, transcendentally Lord has incarnated. Just like Lord has incarnated as prasadam. So that when we take prasadam, we don't get bound by karma to create another material body. We go on eating prasadam, then we get a spiritual body. Krishna facilitates all these incarnations. Speaking and hearing. Speak Krishna, hear Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Speak Krishna, hear Krishna, speak for Krishna. Hear for Krishna. Because Krishna is a Surya of Satchidananda, and immediately our consciousness also becomes Satchidananda. But how does this Jnanodaya, it says Jnanodayata, it's a beautiful word, upon arising of knowledge. Where does this knowledge? Now I have this knowledge that I am this body. I have knowledge, but it is false knowledge. That is called ignorance. You are thinking, I am this body. I am thinking, I am this body. I am thinking, you are your body. And we are negotiating life, thinking that we are all this body. It's a mass illusion. It's a mass illusion. Since it's a mass illusion, I also agree you are the body, you also agree I am the body. Chalo, world runs. Mass illusion is a very big illusion. Because in a mass illusion, everywhere you see, everybody agrees with what you are saying. So it cannot be illusion. I am this body, you are the body. What else is known? Mass illusion. Maya. So what is our solution? Darkness and light. If light comes, darkness vanishes. Bodily concept goes away. What is light? Jivere Surupoye Nityara Krishna Dasa. Krishnera Nitya Dasa. Jivere Surupoye Nitya Krishnera Dasa. Krishna's Dasa I am. If we can constantly think that I am Krishna's servant, Maya is gone. Because even if you are thinking I am this body, it will become a spiritual body. 24 hours if you are thinking I am servant of Krishna, does not matter, be in the bodily concept. Because we need a body anyway. In the spiritual world also we have a Chinmaya Sharira. 24 hours when you are thinking I am servant of Krishna, you don't need any other philosophy. Your body will become Chinmaya body. Prabhupada says all these things. He reveals all these things. Your body becomes spiritualized. And there is a spiritual equivalent Chinmaya Sharira of the same shape. Just like when Prabhupada was walking, you saw a body like me and you, all body was there. But inside he was having a Chinmaya Sharira of that particular external form. Just like the external deities, the deities have a Chinmaya form apart from the external Vigraha. External Vigraha is a medium for us to react, to relate, to serve with the Chinmaya body of the Lord, who is non-different from the original Lord himself. Similarly, Prabhupada's spirit, Prabhupada's soul, whatever his form may be in the spiritual world, as a gopi or gopa, whatever it is, he is an eternal associate. Irrespective of that, he has another Chinmaya form as the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, where people will worship that form for next 10,000 years. So when we are worshipping Prabhupada, we are not worshipping some metal, we are not worshipping some fiberglass. There is a Chinmaya Sharira which has all the appearance of this fiberglass. Because through this we are seeing actually Chinmaya. Therefore it is said the deity is completely non-different from the person himself. When you see one, you see the other. So simply practicing, I will not do anything that is not befitting the servant of Krishna. I will not think anything that is, for instance, what is Krishna's mind? If I am servant of Krishna, I should know what is in Krishna's mind. If we are in the bodily concept of life and we engage in bodily sense gratification, believing that that is real pleasure, then Krishna in my heart is unhappy with me. When I engage 24 hours in service of the Lord, Krishna in my heart is happy. That is how we practice surrender. Accept things favorable for devotional service to the Lord in the heart, reject things favorable, unfavorable to the Lord in the heart. Krishna is in our heart. First you have to learn how to surrender, how to please the Lord in the heart. Tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata. The two-handed form of Krishna standing before Arjuna is telling, surrender to the Lord in your heart. Then he says, I am that Lord. Forget about immediately surrendering to Krishna in the Goloka Vrindavan. That Krishna is there in my heart. I should learn how to surrender to him. For that, those 6 guidelines of surrender is there. To accept things favorable for devotion service, reject things unfavorable for devotion service. To completely depend on the mercy of the Lord for everything. To have full faith that the Lord is my protector. To maintain a personality of being meek and humble. These are all the guidelines given to us how we can practice surrender to Paramatma. Krishna consciousness is very exciting. It is about re-establishing our relationship with Paramatma. I am Amsha of Paramatma. Simultaneously one and different. I am of the same quality as Paramatma. I am not this body. It's a degradation of my soul. It is below my spiritual dignity to think I am this material body. Below my spiritual dignity. My spiritual dignity is I am of the quality of Krishna. So I don't want to be cheated by illusion. And to see the world the way Krishna is asking me to see in the Bhagavad Gita. I want to see the world through Shastra Chakshus, not with my speculative eyes, but see everything with the eyes of Shastra. Authorized scriptures are nothing but sound. First see the world as per the sound of the scriptures, as per the concepts given by the sound that is there in the scriptures. What does the scripture say? You are not this body, you are eternal. Krishna reveals in the Bhagavad Gita in the beginning itself. It's like changing dress. Oh, now I have to see the world. I have to practice seeing the world the way Krishna wants me to see. Krishna is seeing this world. And then he is preaching to Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. How you should see. How you should see your body. How should you see your life. How you see all those things. Is Krishna's perspective of existence is Param Satya. So in that we have to practice. Therefore we have to read, hear from Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. When you hear from Guru, Sadhu and Shastra, our illusion goes away. We see things in a different way. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu, as you had mentioned, Srila Prabhupada, when we worship the Vigraha, it's a Chinnamaya Vigraha, the spiritual. Personally, Srila Prabhupada is present and we worship, he receives the puja. So the question is, when we interact those devotees who are very new in Krishna consciousness, and have come in touch with, I would say the term opposite camp. And the emphasis on the physical presence of a guru is being taught to them. And guru, when they read about the guru, from the guru, sadhu and shastra, because what's the qualification of a guru? And they also paste same thing to their physical guru. And if something happens, it creates a lot of disturbance, a chaotic situation kind of. There are cases they have left kind of that, no more spirituality, and they remain in the bodily concept of a mass illusion, as you had mentioned. So, any input if you can share on this, Prabhu?
So what is the question finally?
Question is, how do we help those, maybe a sincere soul towards Srila Prabhupada on this bodily concept, physical guru concept which they have pasted?
In fact, this is the reason we should explain this philosophy to them. That we don't worship ordinary human being. Ordinary human being does not have a Chinmaya Sharira within his Sharira. Just like Prabhupada was asked, did Jesus Christ have a Chinmaya Sharira? Did he have a spiritual body? Prabhupada said, yes. Otherwise, how he can resurrect? Ordinary material body cannot resurrect. So we worship spiritual body. Anybody who is just a Siksha Guru, is teaching so many things, is not worshipped as good as God. So this is a very, very, very wrong thing. Just like you worship demigods, you get something from them. Similarly, you worship devotees who are not pure devotees. Some relationship is there, but that doesn't spiritualize the worshipper. When you worship Prabhupada, it spiritualizes you. So, varieties of things are there. Levels of worships are there. The disciples' Atma Samarpanam. The soul belongs to Krishna. So therefore, we have to surrender to Krishna. The via media to tell Krishna, I am yours, should be a pure devotee. That means, you tell Prabhupada, you do what you want with me, you do what you want with my life, I am yours. The same bhavana goes and reaches Krishna. A pure devotee. So we have to give our life, we have to give our Atma Samarpanam. The total surrender. That is different from, situational surrender. For instance, now, even in a material company, if you are working, you have to surrender to the instructions of your boss. So similarly, even in our Krishna consciousness, senior Vaishnavas, you surrender to their instructions. That is seen as part and parcel of the total surrender to Guru. And total surrender, we have to practice that bhavana. It is not that simply, you say I am surrendered to spiritual master. To surrender to spiritual master, the way one should really surrender is this way you surrender to Krishna. And the way you surrender to Krishna, you do not know. That spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, the Acharyas have all taught us how to surrender to Krishna. When we surrender to Krishna, Krishna owns us. Every sun ray is coming from the sun. The same way, sun and sun ray is a impersonal example. You transform that, put personalism into that example. You'll see I am a person who has got an eternal relationship with Krishna. So if I have to re-establish that, this pure devotee spiritual master is a via media. So ultimately we have to speak Shastra to them. That worshipping the spiritual masters, Archa Vigraha, just like a neophyte thinks, oh, God is this stone, God is this metal. He does not know the Avatara Tattva. He does not know the Avatara Tattva. He sees what his eyes are seeing. He does not see the deity with Shastra Chakshus. He sees with his eyes what he sees. In the same way, that is why one of the offenses is not to consider the spiritual master as a ordinary human being. Ordinary human being, the soul is sleeping and is dreaming that he is his body. This is ordinary human being. A human being, a soul can be in the human being body and be extraordinary. What is that extraordinary? He has his awakened Chinmaya Sharira, spiritual body, free from all ignorance, free from all darkness. That is the reason even today we worship Srila Prabhupada in this form. But their body is Chinmaya, spiritualized. Spiritualized and spirit. The external body is spiritualized. You touch his external body also. You touch the external vigraha of Srila Prabhupada, like touching the deity. Not only that. Not only he has a spiritualized body, he has a spiritual body that is looking like this. Because the spirit can take any number of forms. Maybe Prabhupada is preaching somewhere in another world. There he will have another external body. There also he will have a Chinmaya Sharira like that. So multiple forms are there. For Jiva also can take multiple forms, in particular in multiple leelas.
It is expanded as the organization.
No.
Is this understanding correct, or is this?
No, if ISKCON is Prabhupada's body, if I forgot that story. Each person want to massage the Guru. Finally they pull the legs apart. ISKCON is Prabhupada's body, just like it is an external body. It is because he created this organization. Prabhupada's external body, this body, the Vigraha, created that organization. So whether that organization is being honored, organization is being honored by us as it should be or not, it is not exactly like this body. It's a kind of body. When you say ISKCON is his body, it's a kind of body. Just like his personal body is one body, organization is also an external manifestation of his energy. He built this organization. So therefore it is in a way, it is his body. Because he is a founder Acharya. He said, this is my organization. Just like Prabhupada said, this is my hand. And this is body. This is my organization. Founder Acharya. So that way, it is his body. Not exactly this personal body. Just like Krishna, Vishnu has his personal body. And he also has a universal body, material body, matter body. Krishna doesn't have a material body, matter body. This entire Vishwarupa is his body. So we say, okay, this is body of the Lord. This universe is body of the Lord. The same way we say ISKCON organization is the body of Prabhupada. But that is not his personal body. Personal body is his personal body. A body with 2 hands, legs, everything. Here.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So my question is, when Prabhupada says that there is no difference between me and the tape recording playing.
There is no?
Difference between me speaking and the tape recording playing.
Me saying and?
Tape recording playing. Recording.
Okay. Sound.
So when I hear audio of Prabhupada, does it mean that Prabhupada is coming into the audio file? Just like a Hare Krishna mantra example.
Yes. Whatever, when Prabhupada, let us say 1977, he spoke something. Now you are hearing that. If you have Shraddha, that whatever he spoke is an eternal message. Whatever he spoke, he is speaking now also. Because eternity is beyond material time. You put Prabhupada's lecture and here, just like Prabhupada has come here and he is speaking. You have not experienced training soulful japa?
Yes, sir.
Chant
And
hear, exactly hear that same sound. You don't feel Prabhupada telling you, you foolish fellow, don't think anything. You should feel that Vatsalya from Prabhupada when he says, teacher is teaching, Guru is teaching. You simply follow that for 18 beats. Your life is successful. Entire success formula of your life is there. 18 beats of... Why it stops at 18 beats? Because again he is telling no. So only you have to follow 18 beats. Follow 18 beats, follow 18 beats, follow 18 beats, follow 18 beats. You become spiritually most successful person. As simple as that. As simple as that, perfection of life. As simple as that. With anusarana bhavana, with sense of obedience, sense of surrender to Prabhupada's instruction. Like a child. Child also needs small instruction. What is that? Go here. Go there. Go there. Bring that glass. Needs small instruction. So for us also, Prabhupada, we have a crazy mind. Small instruction. What is it? An instruction for 1 minute. In 1 minute means 8 beats, 18 beats. 6 times he will come and tell. Entire existence, our success formula of life is reduced to 1 minute what we should do. Go on repeating that minute after minute after minute. Free from all mental speculation. What I should do with my life, this thing, all will come after that. You chant and hear 16 rounds. Everything else will be guided. Protected, cared, engaged. Everything will come. From chanting 16 rounds, the way Prabhupada has asked us to do. Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.